Hey, so I was asked this question inside of my Facebook group last week: how to start financial coaching business. Now, you know, for me, I kind of lucked into financial coaching, right? So I have an accounting and bookkeeping business. It was like my main primary business I started back in 2015, and I think it was like my 10th accounting client actually needed help on the personal finances side, right? Because depending on what niche you're going to be going after, you're going to start finding that just because someone's making a lot of money does not mean that they don't have, financial challenges, right? So, and I didn't know that at first, right? I thought that was only people that were like, really struggling were the only people that could end up like working with me for like financial coaching and stuff like that. But once I got that first client for financial coaching, I actually struggled to get more because a lot of the clients that I was getting for my accounting firm were already pretty much set financially. So I actually had to learn how to attract clients to me. And I want to kind of share some of those tips with you, right? Because if you can do this right, you can make a really, really lasting impact in the world around you. And you can make a really good impact or income as a result of that, right? You can make 6 figures per year relatively easy. But working about 10 to maybe 15 hours a week, you can make like 15, 20K a month. Now, you're not going to do that overnight in most cases, right? When you're first starting. And the only reason why is because you have to learn how to mix a mixture of influence, trust, and audience size. So the first step, right, is you have to make sure that whatever transformation you're offering or you're coaching people on is something that you can either show that you've done for yourself or you can show that you've done for other people. Even if you've done, that transformation for free. Like if you have helped someone, make a budget, help someone buy their next house, you help someone fix their credit, whatever the case may be, if you can show that, and even if they didn't pay you for it, so like it can be a family friend, it doesn't have to be like a paid client. You just have to show that someone has taken your advice and has benefited from it. All right, that's number one. And the reason why is because that's kind of your credibility and your authority. It's very hard to start a coaching business if you have no credibility and no authority. And it doesn't mean you have to be like a quadrillionaire or to be like a billionaire in order for people to listen to you, but you do have to kind of have like at least a working model. So that's number one. Number two is you need to have a really good story in communicating why someone should work with you over other people. Now, it's an interesting niche because it's like there's not a huge amount of financial coaches that you're competing with, so to speak. And I don't like to really think in terms of competition, right? Because there's room for every single one of us as coaches inside the space. However, and we'll call them the prospect, the potential client's mind, they're only going to want to choose one or two people at a time to work with as a financial coach. So we might not see each other as competition, but our clients might see it as different alternatives to each other, which, is technically like competition. So you have to be able to kind of tell a good story about like why should someone work with you? Like, what is your origin story? How did you learn this skill set? What did you overcome? Why do you have a passion to help people out? Why do you want to create this impact on the world, right? If you can communicate that, it causes them to kind of like form a bond with you. And in their mind, you stand out compared to all the other alternatives. And then from there, you need to start learning how to spread that story to a wide base. Now, one thing about social media that and this is like a phrase that's really stuck with me, that I kind of coined it the other day when I was talking to one of the students in our mentorship program. She was saying, well, Bryce, you have 40,000 people in one of your Facebook groups. You have, a YouTube channel with 3,500 people. You have a school group. Like, you have this massive audience. How could I ever grow a business if I don't have a massive audience? And the thing that I was telling her was, your goal on social media is not to be well known. Your goal is to be known well. You can make a significant impact and significant income with 500 potential clients that know you super well. They believe in what you do, they trust you, they've seen the results you've gotten for other people, and they really want to work with you, right? You can get, let's say out of 500 people, you can get anywhere between like 10 to 50 clients just from that small pool. Don't ask me how I know, right? But it's like, I think a lot of people kind of that was a mistake that I made in the beginning. So I had a Facebook group, right? And I still have the Facebook group, I just don't really use it because I have like different marketing channels now. But I had 43,000 people inside of it, and it was not bad, but it was just a lot of people that didn't really know that much about me, and they weren't really connected to me, right? So it looked on the outside like it was this magical thing. People were like, wow, 43,000 people, you're like famous. But in the grand scheme of thing, I think that the group only maybe about like 500k, which some people say only 500k. Okay, cool, but from where we are now, 500k is not like, I'll put in perspective. I have a school group with 1,000 people that has given me about $100,000. So 1/40th the size for 1/4 the income. So what that goes to show is it's not just about having a large number. And if I could actually do it over again, I would go with the smaller group first, at least to start, because it's much more profitable to be at a smaller scale. You don't have to run quite as many ads, and it's just a way different experience. I'll just kind of say it like that. It's just a night and day experience. And inside of our different videos on this YouTube channel, we're going to be sharing more and more about like what are the different marketing strategies. But also, if you just want me to like look at your specific situation and say, hey, this is what I would do if I was you, so you can start making the impact and the income that you want, I would advise you go check out our mentorship program. Okay, inside the mentorship program, I literally every single day walk you step by step, hand in hand, to make sure you know exactly what you need to do in order to go and reach your goals. Wow, this person's kind of flying around this corner. Shoot, crazy. She's driving fast. Hopefully she's okay. Or hopefully everyone else around her is okay. It's 20 mile an hour in this neighborhood zone. She's in the middle of the road too. But inside the mentorship program, like, we teach you this stuff. Like, we teach you, if you want to use Facebook, for example, to get clients, I can show you how to do that. If you want to use Instagram to get clients, I can show you how to do that. I've used all the major platforms. The only one I haven't really done a lot on is Twitter. Twitter was a really challenging one for me to use across all my businesses. But lucky for you, you don't really need to use that. Like, if you're just starting out and like you're trying to hit like your first 6 figures in your business, like, Facebook alone can get you there. Yeah, Facebook alone will take you to 6 figures easy peasy. Yeah, but that's how you would get started, right? So once you start learning how to build a social media audience, and again, it's not about getting a wide audience, it's about getting a very connected audience that all has a problem that you can solve and trust you to do it. And from there, once you know how to do that, once you have that audience kind of established, your job is to basically go inside of whatever social media container it is, whether it's a Facebook group, a Facebook profile, a Facebook business page, and you just literally just communicate how you can help people out, right? So number one is it's like how you can help in your videos. Number two, you start giving tips away for how they can solve the problem in general. It's not necessarily how they could do it by themselves. And one misconception people have with content is what if I tell them exactly what to do, then they're gonna do it themselves. And it's not a bad thought on the surface, right? Because it does make sense. But what I found is that the people that are going to try to do it themselves are going to try to do it themselves no matter what. The only difference is they're going to hop on a consultation call with you to try and get you to divulge the secrets of what to do. So it ends up just wasting a bunch of your time, because then you're just doing a bunch of calls just like bums, and they don't really want to spend any money. They just kind of waste your time. And they think they're so smart because they're oh, well, I'm just going to trick this person telling me exactly how to do it. And it's just it's stupid, because if someone has to hop on a coaching call or a consultation or discovery call, whatever you call it, if they'd hop on a discovery call for you to handcraft a solution for them to try and implement on their own, they don't have the requisite skills to do so. You know what I mean? So it's better off if you just like tell people kind of what to do idea-wise, and like how someone would be able to do it, so that they can actually see that you are an expert in what you do. And the people that are predisposed to want to work with you or hire a coach will actually just work with you, right? So they'll book the discovery call, then they'll get started with you. So it's like you might as well just do that. And like you have so much more like time for people to kind of see you and get to know you. And then people can like ask you questions, you can answer those questions, and even make videos about those questions. And like you really just kind of want to create this like center or zone for information, both who you are, how you help, what working with you would look like. And you just do that over and over again. It's like it's for some people it might sound like a lot to have to create content, but when you truly understand and you've actually been doing it for a while, you see the beauty and simplicity of the game. Because it's not necessarily about what you say, right? It's not about, oh, what if I run out of things to say? Or, oh, what if I tell all the secrets? It's more just like you can live, breathe, and exist, and then people like you more, and they feel like you're helping them out even more. And you can do no wrong. There's nothing that you can do that is actually like wrong, quote unquote. Because just by you existing and you showing up, you're showing that you care. And the more you show that you care, the more they actually like you. And then, then you just get good at your discovery call process. So if you don't have a discovery call process, you're really leaving a lot of impact on the table. I'll just say that. A lot of people are like, oh, I just want to have like a free-flowing conversation. But in a lot of cases, if your conversation is too free-flowing, it turns more into a coaching call than into a discovery call to see if you can help them out. And you're never really going to be able to get a consistent sign-up ratio. So a sign-up ratio is just like the percentage of people that do the discovery call versus sign up for your coaching program. Right? When I first started, I didn't have that. So it was just like, some calls would be really easy and they would sign up. Some calls would be super hard and I wouldn't know why they wouldn't close. So you need to be able to have a good process. And it's not that like you have to become a master salesperson. It's more like you have to have an organized way to take someone through, the challenges and problems they have, to help them have full clarity into why working with you is going to be the best option on the market. And just making sure that at the end of the call, there's no confusion or no clarifying questions that need to be answered. If you can do that and if you have a good process, your calls are so easy. Like my calls basically last anywhere between like 15 to maybe 35 minutes on all my discovery calls across all of my programs and courses and coaching programs I do. Right? And the reason why is because our process is just so good that it's like, you ask them, do you have any questions? Like, no. Like, I fully understand what this is. This is so organized. I'm like, yeah, this is the right thing for me. I feel like this is where I belong. And you just keep doing that over and over again. And, I'm going to make more videos on this channel about, how to do your discovery call. If you want me to make a detailed video on how to do like discovery calls, write discovery down inside the comments below, and I'll add it and I'll like actually make a full video on this. Okay? Also, if you ever want some help growing your business, like maybe been like watching different like videos on how to start a financial coaching business, but it's just confusing or it's overwhelming, and all you want to do is just be able to cause an impact and help people. If that's what you want to do, like I'll help you take the guesswork out of this. I'll just walk with you, tell you what to do, help you structure every aspect of your business so that you're successful from the start, so you can focus on what you love, coaching people and helping people out. If that's you, I'd love to see if I can help you by offering you like a discovery call. Right? Based on the call, I'm just going to take a look at like, where are you right now? Where do you want to go? And if I think I can help you out, I'll just like outline what it would look like for us to work together inside of our mentorship program. And then you can decide if you want to be part of it or not. Okay? If that's what you want to do, click the link inside the description, either above or below the video, and book the call with me to see if I can help you, okay? I'll talk to you soon. I'm rooting for you and I'm excited to see your success, okay? Talk to you soon.